just so that there's more accountability, and so this one where I've got a pastor friend in Baiawan, and he's there for this organisation, and I think globally they've got 2,000 or 2,500 pastors globally they look after, and a couple of hundred of them in Negros. And he's saying to me, I'll build you a strategy. He says, you pay me, I'll come on your staff, and I'll build a strategy. And that's what he's done for this big organisation. And so I'm meeting with him in maybe a month's time. I'll go up there and see him. And I've met with him before. Lovely guy, really lovely guy. You know, I talk heart bleeding for poor families and children and abandoned kids. He doesn't see that. He just sees numbers, and he sees strategies, plans, and accountabilities.
Numbers going into his account.
Yeah. So
what we found is that people were willing to help, but they wanted to be paid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, everyone's paid. Even in New Zealand, they were paid. Yeah.
So we were the only ones who didn't get any pay.
Yeah.
But we were the ones that everybody accused.
Yeah, that's
of ripping everybody off.
I know. I'm the same. I had the same thing. Yeah. Honestly, I had. Yeah.
That's why I said we're a mirror image.
Mm.
You know.
When there was not enough money to come in for the budget, I funded it out of my own account until I had no more money in my bank account to give, because I mean, my heart was really for the kids and all that, and it's crazy. But I think we got to do what we do because it's something that God puts on our heart to do. It's like so, and I mean, I've got friends that back in New Zealand that were doing what I'm doing, but either in Africa or India or places like that, and they just throw their hands up in the end and they just say, I'm out. It's too complicated, all the what do you call it, the naysayers and the gossip spreaders and the slanderers and all that.
Yes.
They all get in on the mix, and yet none of them are doing this. And I think here they call it crab mentality, isn't it? Crab mentality, where somebody's they want to pull them down. And, So, but exactly the same in Africa. I've got friends there, and they've just walked away. Once COVID come, they just said that's our excuse to be out, and so they just shut everything down. I got friends that were up in Sissegot doing a brilliant work up there, and the gossip killed them in the end. Kiwi guy with a Filipino wife. I'd go up and help them every now and then. Beautiful couple, absolutely. Gossip just destroyed them, and so they live in New Zealand, living a comfortable life, just saying, oh well,
Well, we what we found was that when we were just doing our simple life 10 years ago, we were doing our simple life. We did fun things that I'd never done. We patrolled a caravel called James Bond.
I remember.
And all those kind of things. We did very, very well.
Yeah.
People loved that. They went there just to feel happy.
Yeah.
In fact, we said right at the beginning, after the first few, I don't know, it could have been the first few months, where we gave everyone a platform. If anybody wanted to say something, they could say it. Eventually, we were watching trolls talk to each other about how bad we were on our channel.
Wow, yeah.
So after that, we said, this is a feel-good channel.
Yes.
And that includes us feeling good.
That's right, that's it.
So,
yeah.
When people now want to spread their poison and want to gossip, they can't do it on our channel.
Yeah.
So, if they start getting personal, and we just, they're gone.
They're gone, yeah. So you just block them off or something?
They don't,
They don't.
they don't get to, and people talk about,
Oops. Oh.
people talk about free speech. Well, they get their free speech.
Yeah.
They put a comment up,
Yeah.
and I delete it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm the same. I do exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, every now and then I'll go on my Facebook and
Sorry,
I'll
so we've spilled.
Hello?
let's grab it more up.
It runs in the family.
Yes, sir.
I did this the other day, and a full
Nindot
glass
ko
went
ba,
over.
sir?
Hey, thanks so
Nindot ko,
much.
wala Miss Balay ron. Wala, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I remember a few years ago when you had a thing where you blocked the comments on you couldn't
Ah, so
comment.
lapitan yung
Was that-
comments?
Wasn't us.
Oh, that wasn't you.
That was YouTube.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Something happened. Nobody believes it.
Dili pwede blamis na na.
Nobody believes it. But
Monday.
Yeah.
YouTube,
yeah.
actually, when our comments were finally,
Okay,
we
thank
kept
you.
calling them. We actually spoke. We spoke to real people
Yes,
on
yeah.
YouTube,
Mm.
and they said, "Don't know why this is," but I think it coincided with when people started to get very, very careful about child abuse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And they instigated this thing where you had to state whether something that you were putting up was okay for children or not.
Right. Yeah.
And somebody hazarded a guess. They made a guess and said, maybe you hit the wrong button when it was that.
Oh, yeah.
And you made it seem this way or that way, and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
You didn't go. You
Yeah.
were bundled off into
That's it.
siding somewhere.
Yeah.
And it took 2 years.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 years.
2 years, yeah. It was a while. It was, but you know, because when that happened to you, because you know, like I say, I was just running a Facebook page, and I was getting hate stuff on there. It's like I was going to block it. I was going to take off all the messages. I thought, man, if these guys can do it, I'll do it. Because it's like that hate mail, it just kills your heart. It's like, you know, it's so, you know, and it's like. You know, I thought actually, if I didn't need the Facebook to help me get the funds to, you know, to do what I'm doing, well then I wouldn't even bother with that. But you know, you got to be out there with it. But it's like I just couldn't get over, you know, what some people were saying.
Yes.
But one of the things that I did actually is I went back and people would put their little nasty comments on, and so I started tracking down those people. And you know what? Some of them were kids. They weren't even adults. They're just 12 and 13-year-old kids, and they just bomb a whole lot of people and say a whole lot of stuff, and it's like I'm thinking I'm getting all excited about kids doing.
Well, in the end, the way that we handled that was the best way. Sometimes people are neither troll or subscriber. I always think of it that they offer the hand of friendship, and then underneath, underneath comes the knife.
The knife, yeah, that's
And some of them are very good at that, where they'll say, "Wow, you're doing such wonderful work, and I've been following you. I've been following you right from the very start." But then
the knife
comes the knife, and then comes the poison. A lot of people are saying this about you. So
that's right.
it's as if it's not me that's saying this.